Hey, welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. I'm Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, 4 crazy rescue dogs, and a rescue cat who likes to craft in her spare time. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Sends me a message to boost my serotonin and my self-esteem, and I could use both. And if you're a returning friend, you already know the crazy you're in for, so grab your drink, sit on back, and let's have at it. So we have started the year of Kelly's finishing stuff because it's already the second week in October, which is crazy. I have a rather busy week ahead of me. My ears are still bothering me. We're supposed to start a new med. I'm hopeful I can pick it up tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm to the point where, like, literally, if you thought tubes were even, if there was a remote chance that tubes would solve this problem, I'd be like, put them in. Okay. So we've been doing tons at the office, in the house, and Friday I went and got, I don't know if you can tell, I went and got highlights. She did a remarkable job. Obviously I kept my length, although she did cut off about 3 inches. And that was fine. And there's some long layers in there and stuff. But yeah, look at it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty in person, y'all. And so she's done it in a way, though, that, like, I don't have to go back if I didn't want to for like 6 months. Which is crazy. I always thought if you had highlights or any of that, you had to go in like all the time for them, right? And she's like, no, that's not the way I did it. I was like, okay, rock on. And then Saturday, Noel and Maggie and Lorelai, and then the kids and I went to the Cook's Dairy, which is only about 20 minutes north of me, and we had ice cream and coffee. It's an actual working dairy, but in there we got to go pet the baby cows, and I got to pet a piggy, and it was just so much fun. It was neat to have everybody, like my kids, interacting with everybody, and we just laughed for a couple hours. We just laughed and just relaxed and just enjoyed each other. It was with the Jeep babes, so they got to meet more of the babes. And it was just a lot of fun. And yeah, it was just really nice. The kids and I worked on the house today. We replaced some of the flooring. I'm almost to the point where I can cross off that, which is huge. I honestly think that when it's finished, when the flooring is finished, I do believe I should earn 2 Jeeps on my sheet. For those of you who are new here, October 23rd is my birthday. And rather than starting something, I decided that this year, from October 1st to next year, October 31st, I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra grace. Because what am I doing? Well, it wouldn't be a Kelly thing if Kelly didn't do something outlandish and crazy, right? And God bless her. Like, Heidi, we started a hay. Now, did I start a hay? No, I owe my hay stitches in honor of Heidi's birthday. It's been a little crazy here. And so I want to finish 54 things. October 23rd, I turn 54. And so by the time I turn 55, I would like to have finished 54 things. Now, that could be 54 household projects. That can be 54 quilt projects, knitting projects, crochet projects, whatever, right? And most things have a code, a color code, right? So I have my little sheet here. And down here, it's like, so if I finish something with a house, it's a red Jeep. I color my Jeep red. If I finish a quilt top or a set of 6-inch blocks, then it's an orange Jeep. If I quilt like actually do the quilting and the binding on something, it's pink. If it's a cross stitch, it's a blue. I'm also going to count needlepoint as a cross stitch. If I FFO a cross stitch or like a stitchy item, then it's a black Jeep. If it's a knitting, it's green. If it's crochet, it's yellow. And if it's an other, then it's brown. Okay, so as you can see, I now have 4 Jeeps. This one was a wood project that I did, that I finished. It is, okay, so here it is. I don't know if I've showed this before. So it hangs over by my desk here, and I switch out these. So right now it says, I deserve great things. You also deserve great things. Okay. So that was this one, right? So you're like, Kelly, what's the other 3 for? I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. Well, don't know where it went. Don't know where it went. It was over here. We'll go. Okay, anyways. Well, we'll just plug ahead. I'll find it. I don't know. First of all, I took my undergrad degree, my Supreme Court admittance, and my I don't know. Oh, my state of Michigan bar admittance certificates, and I'm getting them framed. They're due back the day before or the day after my birthday. So that's very exciting. I did not have my ASL degree with me for some reason, so I need to take that over. But I'm getting them done at my local Michael's, and so I earned a bunch of vouchers from having that framing done. So I'll just use that voucher to get the next one done. Okay. So one of my blue stitching is, I was so close, and you guys have been following it along, and I plugged ahead with stitching, Survivor stitching and Dancing with the Stars, and then I was like, well, shoot, I'm so close to finished. I get like that when I hit about the 85% mark done, then I start really pushing for a finish. When I hit 90, it's like game on. We're just finishing it, right? What am I talking about? I am talking about the Self-Love Sampler by Verdi's Crossing. Is she done? She's done. She's done. She's done. She's done. I did it in Diamant. You can't really see, like, it really does sparkle. So that's how I ended up finishing it. So I finished her up. And then what I did is I just reached over into my pile, and I was like, well, what's next in my pile? And I ended up grabbing the needlepoint canvas that we had gotten when we went to the cross-stitch exhibit several months back. My daughter and I and my mom went. And I started this on Friday, and I just finished it. So it was down at the Detroit Institute of Art, so the DIA. And I'm probably just going to finish it into, it reminds me of a coaster. But I'm not going to finish it as a coaster. We all know I don't really finish anything, like FFO things. I don't really do that. But I feel like I need to. And I'm thinking this will be an ornament on the tree. So that was the second blue. And my other stitch that I needed to do to work out, so this is how it went. Because Kelly is disorganized, welcome to my world. In case you didn't know that, ADHD is a great thing. My other call for Stitching Survivor and for Stitching Survivor and Dances with the Stars is Moroccan lanterns. I'm pretty sure I put it in its bag and that it's somewhere over here. But I don't know where. Okay. So the other finish that I have, because 2's not enough, we got to do 3. And this is the second brown piece. I put diamond painting under other. Look, it's so cute. Okay, what's funny is I don't like the snow. If you're if you didn't know that, I think most people know that. I don't like the snow. I live in Michigan, but I hate the snow. But I couldn't resist the little baby and the doggy. It's so cute. So we are now, and I had started this before, and my rule on diamond painting is I will only ever have one going at a time. Unlike cross-stitching, unlike quilting, unlike knitting, unlike every other thing, diamond painting, I will only have one. So I do have another diamond painting somewhere. That I gotta find, because now I can start it. Although if I start it, well, I do have all the stuff. I have all the stuff. I don't have to go buy anything. So, when I finish it, it actually can count on my. But then I don't have another diamond painting after that, so that would only be the 3. So that's why diamond painting didn't get another color, because I was just like, I don't know, right? So that's where we're at. So that's all of my stitching as well. So here's my question to you. So Kim, my friend Kim, sent me this beautiful stylus for diamond painting. See this? Although I could do Mrs. Sands. Mrs. Sands has a big one, though. It's Starry Night. I could have Kevin find that and do that for her. 'Cause she's not. And Bella picked out a diamond painting of capybaras. And so I could do hers. But that would be kind of mean because I bought it for her to do. Like at Family Craft Night. So, but here's my thing. These trays suck, too. So what is everybody doing for diamond painting? Like, do you guys still, do you use these little flimsy ones? Like, can I just throw these out because they're, like, nah? And now I have this really nice one. And then where do I get bean one like this? Maybe different colors. Is there a certain seller I should be looking for on the Etsy? And then I have this weird, the sticky stuff, which I don't even know what this is really. It's just kind of weird. But whatever. But I keep it, I keep it in my little Jeep bag. Because I don't know what else I would carry in this bag because it's so friggin' small. And then I have this thing that it keeps my diamonds. And then when it's all done, when my project is all done, I throw them all in my... It's so funny because I don't keep orts, like the threads from projects. I throw that out, like absolutely. But these, the drills, I think that's what they're called, right? The drills. I've been keeping them in the jar. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with them. I actually told Taryn I should bring them to her. Maybe when my jar gets a little bit more filled, I'll take them to her because she does nail art, and they remind me of those. So that may be where they're going. Okay. Do I have any haul? I do not. For once, right? I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in my mailbox. So I did start a project though that will not go, that doesn't go on this. I am reading the book The Simple Art of Gratitude. Actually, I do have some haul because I need to start a stitch, and so I bought off the Amazon. It is 28 count Monaco even weave. It's just white. because that's what the one pattern called for. And I think this is what I'm going to start my TV dinner on. And I did buy most of the DMCs when I was at Michael's the other night. And then I was cleaning and organizing, and I did find some of my other sheep that I have to finish. This one I'm going to actually have to buy threads, or at least go through my leftovers from the other kits to see. But I'm down to like the last few of sheep. Thank you, Jesus, for that, right? And I did order the rest of my houses for the country cottage beach, because I would like to start those sooner than later, but I'm not sure. I don't know that I don't even know what color it calls for. But let's look while we're here, because we're running pretty good. It is stitched on 32 count star sapphire linen. It looks like mint, almost like a mint green. It's not bad. I just don't know if I want it on mint. But there's so much blue in the shops that I feel like maybe they shouldn't be on blue. Let's see. I don't know. That's a project for... I don't know. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so my other project that I've started that won't be like Jeeps colored in is I've been reading the Simple Art of Gratitude, right? And in the book, the guy sends out 365 thank you notes in a year, so one a day. And I started that the Friday, and so far I've kept up. At first, what was holding me up from starting it was the fact that I, in my brain, had this vision that I was going to make the 365 days worth of cards. And I thought to myself the other day, that's insane. Look, it's already enough of a challenge with my schedule to do 365 thank you notes. But to do them on handmade cards, that's the holdup. So are some of them going to be handmade? I'm sure they will be. Are these first few? No. So I Amazoned. And I started that Friday. And so far they're being really, really well received. I mean, like, look, who's going to hate getting a thank you note out of the blue, right? Like, thank you for just being you, kind of thing. Like, thank you for sharing your talents with me. Thank you for, planning an activity so that my family could come together and just laugh. Like, nothing, like, so I'm doing that. The other thing, our giveaway for the Cock-a-Doodle-Doo Rooster House, right? Because Kelly bought 2 of them. Goes to Coffee Nest. So Coffee Nest, who always comments on my posts, I love it. If you will inbox me on Instagram or wherever you know me, or you can email me at Kelly, Kelly, at kgreenlaw.com with your address. I will get those out. Hopefully I'm going to get that out, and I'm going to get out Janet's her planner this next week. And I have a couple other things I need to get out. I have to go buy, and then I got to get them out. So yeah, so that's all. This next week, I don't know. I don't have any self-care things planned. I joked last week was massage. This week was my hair. Maybe next week I should go get a mani-pedi. It's not, I don't know. That's not necessarily my thing. I think what I'd really rather do is honestly just meet a friend for coffee. And just enjoy some company. My heart is really feeling like I need to drive to Grand Rapids, which is the other side of the state, to see my bestie, and maybe go for coffee, go for tacos or whatever to spend some time with her. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that this next weekend. My son has a concert on Friday night. I think it's Friday night. I don't know anymore. I don't know. So we'll figure that out. So the challenge question for this week, I don't remember what last week's one was, but sometimes when I'm stuck, a friend of mine gave me this book, and it's Burn After Writing by Sharon Jones. And in it is a bunch of questions that you answer, obviously, and they're just ones to sort of get you thinking, right? And sometimes that's what it is. Like, in order to heal some things or to figure things out, you just need to write, like, just have prompts, right? So I think this one, actually, that's, yeah, I don't remember. Oh my God, this is so funny. So I started doing this before, and I thought the question was top 5 brands, brands. It is not. So I wrote Jif peanut butter because that was my thing, right? It's not. It's top 5 bands, like music bands. Okay. Okay, so this week's challenge question is, what's the first word I would use to describe myself? I think the first word I would use to describe myself is determined. I used to say stubborn, that I was stubborn, but I think I like the word determined better, and ultimately that's kind of, they're very similar, but the connotation and what it invokes in you, or in other people, is very different. So yeah, so that's my challenge word of the week is, what is the first word you would use to describe yourself? You don't have to pop it down below. It's just to get you thinking. I am going to work on Moroccan lanterns. Oh, the other thing that I think I have come to the conclusion for this next year, and realistically, just given some of the other things going on in my life, the fact that my firm is growing by leaps and bounds, and some of the other things that I want to be doing, I'm not sure how many Stitchy games, like I've been playing, like Dancing with the Stars or Stitching Survivor. Those have been causing a lot of stress, because I can't always keep up, and then I'm like frantic, right? Because right now I owe Stitching Survivor. There was an idol found, and so I haven't done that, and that was found the first week, and we're already on episode 3 or 4, right? So I'm behind there, and then I have to still do Moroccan lanterns, and so then I get all this, and WhipGo right now is just I might as well throw my WhipGo board out a window, because I don't know what the fuck's going on with it, right? I don't know, and there's no way for me to figure it out and sort it out, and so it's this frustration. But what I would really like to work on the finishing the 54 things, writing my book, and then the other thing Kim and I had talked about was doing the little mini masterpieces and having an art gallery for Houdini the cat, because I mean, I don't know where I'm gonna hang them, but I think it would be really fun and really cool. So, I don't know that I'll have another finish anytime soon, unless it's a house or another sort of thing, and that's fine. Like, I will take those all day long, right? I didn't include like finishing writing. Yeah, if I wrote a book, that would get a Jeep colored in. If I read a book, that does not count. And maybe it should if it's like an actual physical book. I don't know. No, we're not going to do that. We're not adding. We're not complicating this any more than it already is, right? So, again, Coffee Nest, if you will get with me and get me your address, I will pop that in the mail. I will try to catch up on that. And, yeah. Who knows what's next? So, yeah. So, remember, you are smart. And you are beautiful. You are strong. And you are loved. You are needed. And you are wanted. And mostly, you matter. So, with that, I will let you go. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. And I will talk to you then. Bye, y'all.